Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is... What is today's date? Oh, March 24th, 2018. I'm at my work doing some laundry, and after... I'm also going to shave too. I just haven't done it at home, and I figure, I'm going to have to be here for a while. Might as well do some laundry and shave, and I've got some wire shelving that I need to pressure wash because it's got a bunch of grease on it, and I plan on putting that in my room to replace the desk. And I figured I'd try to make a vlog. Yeah, I haven't posted a video in a couple weeks, and it's pretty much because I've had nothing interesting going on to be making. So that and haven't had the time. So yeah, I've got a to-do list today. It's a bit more extensive than I'm used to. Oh, let's see, what do I have to do? Wash shelving, do laundry, shave, pick up other shelving from storage. So I'm going up to my storage unit. I gotta wash that shelving as well. I have to get at Walmart a laundry basket, a case of water, some paper towels, Windex, some big Tupperware containers, and maybe some sandpaper for the shelving, because the shelving that I got is a little bit rusty. And I have primer, so I'm just gonna sand off what I can, hit it with the primer, and leave it at that. Also, later I need to wash all of my bedding. I'm not gonna show you like any of that, but I don't know. Maybe I'll see some interesting stuff on my drive, maybe not. Yeah, once I get this wire shelving set up for, as a desk, I'm going to seriously start looking for a new computer. I think I'm going to go desktop this time. The old one, my good HP, it had I just leave it on running all the time because it takes a while to start up, like any computer that doesn't have a solid state drive. And I left it running, and then one day I went to it, I hit the mouse, kills the screensaver, and it opens up and is telling me, oh, Windows restarted because there was a blue screen error, blah, 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 but oh boy. So, it's on its way out. Which is really too bad, because it's been a good computer, but, it is also, I bought it in 2011, so it's done its job. I didn't do with it exactly what I wanted to do, but I did some of it, and, also really abused the shit out of it, so I'm pretty impressed with it. I don't know if I'm going to go with another HP or if I'm going to go with Lenovo. I'm thinking Lenovo, because this new cell phone here, this is the Droid Max Force 2, I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. But this, when you turn it on, it says Lenovo on it, and I've noticed that it has worked better than my last two Droid Turbo 2s, also Motorola phones, from the beginning. The other two, they had quirks right away, and this one so far doesn't have any quirks, and I've had it for a couple weeks now. Whereas the other phones, they had quirks sooner than that. So, hopefully, there's no quirks coming out of it soon. But anyways, I gotta get to shaving, and then, pressure wash the shelving, swap the laundry over, run up to the storage unit, come back, swap the laundry over again, pressure wash those shelves, load everything into the truck, take it home, put it aside, and then, yeah. So, let's see what we get. Okay, so one of the things I had on my to-do list is take these tarps out of the back of my truck and lay them out to dry. Unfortunately, that bigger one over there has taken on a mildew smell because it's been balled up for so long underneath the toolbox. And this one here, I don't know exactly where it is, but I noticed when I was pulling it out that there's a hole in it from tossing a cigarette out the window, and it went into the back, burned a hole in it. So I'll have to find that, patch it up with some Gorilla Tape, and yeah, I guess I'll use that one as a drop cloth, and I'll fold this one up because I'm gonna hit these shelves here with some primer to cover up the rust, I think. I really don't know any other way to do it. As you can see here is, you know, some surface rust. The plan is to hit all of these with the pressure washer and some degreaser, then bring them inside to let them dry. I've got to swap the laundry over before I do that and get the colored load started. But yeah, bring them in to dry, let them dry on the tarp, and then I'll go head up to my storage unit to get the other shelves. These were, all of these here, oh, I've got the legs right here too. These were two different shelving units. Some of these legs are bent, but that's okay because I have the other ones that I'll use from the shelf in the storage unit, and maybe I'll throw these away, maybe I'll keep those straight ones. Like that one there is bent. That one's bent. One of these shelves is bent a little bit too, but I might be able to hammer it straight enough to use it. These were all, both these shelving units were in a kitchen at a college campus, which is what I work on. I won't say which one. And they were just sitting outside, and you know, once something like this has rust on it, they can't use it for food anymore. So I, you know, asked if I could have them. They said sure, and so I've got them now. The other shelves that I have, they're the same size. Those came out of the medical facility on campus, and those are in much better shape, but those need to, of course, be cleaned too before they're brought into a home. Those have been in the storage unit for several months now. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, I've got the whites in the dryer, I've got a load of colors started, and that there is stuff that isn't going to fit in the washing machine, so looks like things are going to be going later than I hoped for, because I'm not going to take this stuff to the laundromat. Once I go to the laundromat, it's going to be all bedding tonight, and it's going to be expensive. In fact, I think I'm going to have to get another $20 in quarters, because laundromat ain't cheap. I got to do the sheets, I got to do a bunch of blankets, and two of the things I'm picking up tonight at Walmart are those roughneck Tupperware containers, and I'm going to put my blankets in one so that I can stick it in my storage unit, and then the other one is going to be for other crap that's around that needs to go into the storage unit, and I'll have to take that up next weekend because I'm not doing it tomorrow. Okay, so I started this about 60 minutes ago. Well, I'm sorry, 40 minutes ago, because I put it on 60 now. It's on about 20. Of course, this isn't done yet. So I gotta leave now because I finished doing the shelves, and I gotta get to Walmart and stuff. So it's about 4:40. Go figure. So I may end up doing my bedding here or just doing it tomorrow. I think I might have to do it tomorrow because my storage unit's about an hour away, and then I gotta, after I grab that stuff, go to Walmart, come back here, and then when I come back here I have to wash those other shelves, and then these over here. I'm holding the camera to the ground because there's company logos all over our equipment. But this is the garage door I pressure washed them up against. Some water came in, but not too bad. I've got the fan blowing on the tarps and the shelves themselves. Some of this was actually grease, not rust. These legs, I think I might toss most of them. And then the shelves, I don't know. If I use only one thing from all of this, it's going to be this here, because this I'm going to use as the base, of course, and then I can just roll my chair underneath, and eventually, hopefully, put a filing cabinet on one side so I have some drawers. I've got all the plastic pieces. I'm going to wash those at home in the kitchen sink, and yeah, so I think I'm going to head out now and hopefully get everything done that I have planned today, although I'm starting to doubt it. I got a pretty late start because I fell asleep just sitting on the couch in the middle of eating something, mind you, and I was out for like 4 hours. So, yeah. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Alright, well, that was a little bit of a pain in the ass. It's about 25 minutes later. I'm just leaving now. The shop at work, that is. Because I looked at the washing machine and it said it was on the final spin, so I figured, okay, what I'll do is I'll wait a few minutes until it's done, and then swap it over, get the other load of colors started, put this load of colors in the dryer, because then when I get back both machines will be done, but I'll have to take some of the lighter clothing out of the dryer, you know, whatever's dry, put that in the basket, run the dryer again while I clean those shelves. Oops. And yeah, hopefully those just, you know, those get dry on the second try, because that dryer does not like my heavy clothing, the jeans and the sweatshirts. And then I can run the other stuff through, which I'll have to do twice because that's mostly jeans. And oh, that's a nice looking truck. Yeah, then my shit will be done. That'll be that. I'll spend that time after I wash those shelves sanding the other ones a little bit and hitting them with primer. Hopefully, if they're all dry, which they should be. Maybe I should have flipped them before I left, but it's after 5 o'clock now. I need to get to my storage unit because they don't like anybody being there after 5, which I'll probably be there around 6 or so. At least I know exactly where this stuff is. I'm not sure if I know where the plastic things are that you use to adjust the shelves, but I'm sure I'm going to have extras if I don't use all of these shelves. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, here's my storage unit. I promise there's a car somewhere in here. That's the toolbox I got for really cheap. Hopefully, when I have Thursday and Friday off this week, I have time to come up here, pull all this shit out, sort it, and put it back. These roughneck container, well, that's a piece of crap there, but hopefully these containers I can put all the way in the back. Then get some tools in some of these. These are empty, most of them. I've got like 5 or 6 of those, I think, various sizes. But I gotta move some of this shit here out of the way so that I can open this door without having an avalanche. Good times, good times. I've got recliners all the way in the back there, and every time I come up here I think, oh, maybe I'll get those out today, but those aren't happening today. I'll tell you that much right now, because I don't have the time to pull all this crap out. Alright, I'm gonna be here at least half an hour. Alright, so I just got to Walmart. Dug through my storage unit, got the shelves I needed, and it's amazing. They don't take up much room, but they created a ton more rooms. I don't know exactly how that works, because I had them just stacked up along the side of the car. Almost got into a little accident. It would have been completely my fault, because I was talking on the phone. That's why I didn't make give an update as soon as I got in the truck, and I was pulling into the Walmart that I'm at now, and I was hanging up the phone, not paying attention to the yield sign, and a couple cars were turning in. I almost hit. So I hid my truck in the most unlikely place for anybody to go looking for it if they wanted to vandalize it. And yeah, I'm going to go in now and get my stuff, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Alright, so it's just shy of 7:30 now. I'm leaving Walmart. I'm pretty sure I got everything I needed on my list, which is nice. Now I gotta head back to the shop, wash off those shelves, then wrap up the laundry, and clean those other ones off, sand them, prime them, all that crap. I'm just gonna have to leave them there because they need to dry, of course. And tomorrow I might be going to Haverhill, so we shall see. We shall see. I'm not going to be able to wash my bedding tonight, but that's alright. It's not like it's filthy. I just want to try to remember to clean it regularly, especially, being out on my own now. So, yeah. While I was in Walmart, at the deli, they have these fish sandwiches that come in like these paper bags, paper foil bags. I figured for $2 I should try it, and for $2 it ain't too bad. It's not as good as fillet of fish at McDonald's, but it's like half the price, so I'll definitely get those again. That's what I was just eating. I wish I didn't get such a late start today, but it is what it is. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, well, it's about 8:15. I'm at the shop at my work. I got here a little while ago. I figured I'd just eat my second sandwich because I couldn't reach it in the truck. And when I got here, I noticed the light was on the sanders on one of the plow trucks. So I called the mechanic and left him a voicemail. I may have to call somebody else because it's been about 20 minutes and I haven't heard back from him. Yeah. So, who knows how long that damn light's been on. I may start that truck and use the headlights for while I'm pressure washing because it is the one that's closest to the door. Let it charge the battery up some. That is if it'll start. If it doesn't start, I'm not bothering with jumping it. I don't know where the switch is to shut it off, so that's why I gave him a call. Surprisingly, most of the stuff in the dryer dried, and there was so little left over that I just combined the loads, which I wouldn't normally do, but that's good. Excuse me. Yeah, so I think I'm about to call who I think uses that plow truck during the snowstorms and see if they know where the switch is, and hopefully get it off, let it run, and get my stuff pressure washed, and my shelves starting to sand them a little bit. And yeah. Alright, talk to you in a minute. Alright, so I called the gentleman that usually runs this truck, actually a manager, and he told me where the switch was. I flipped it off, so I'm letting it run and charge, and it's about back up to where it's supposed to be. And I figured what I would do is, while I let it run, use the lights, because the light up there for some reason isn't working, to see what I'm doing. Those over there are the legs. They're much shorter than the crappy looking ones that I've got, so I'm probably going to use the crappy ones and just, I don't know, save those, I guess. They're perfectly good. They're nice and straight. And I figure I'll leave the camera in the truck so that you can see what I'm doing. I just got to find the best place for it, because it's all washed out over here, but then there's light, or it's not too bad over there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep the highs on and then do a time lapse. Okay, so I just finished pressure washing those, and I did the door a little bit because there was, you know, a bunch of globs of grease all over the door, and that's from those yellow tractors that you see on the other side of the door. Well, pump up the grease fittings, and grease oozes out of every orifice, and people take them back here to pressure wash them to get all the salt off from all the storms that we use them in. And what ends up happening is that when they pressure wash it, it gets spattered everywhere, all over the door and stuff. And so I figured I'd try to clean it up a little bit, you know, give and take. There's still some, you can't see it, on the door, way up there, but I can't get it. So whatever, at least the window's cleaner. And I cleaned off, you know, what I could of all the soap and stuff that I used. I didn't spray in the truck, well, that was just for fun. I want to see how it looks on camera. I haven't been inside of a truck when it's been getting pressure washed, but yep. So time to start sanding those other shelves. Alright, so it's 11:15. I'm getting pretty tired. I've got 2.5 of these legs, the kind of nasty ones, sanded off. I'm just using 60 grit sandpaper and scratching them down, trying to make them uniformly dull, and then hitting them with primer. That's done. These that one I think I need to rotate 2 more times. That one I need to rotate I think 1 more time and hit that face of it. I'm going to stay here until midnight and finish listening to the 80s Saturday night that WZID does. They go from 7 to midnight, all 80s music. I love it. I've been listening to it for years. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go until I run out of sandpaper, and then maybe I'll pick up some more tomorrow if the hardware store's open when I'm driving by it. I don't know. But I plan on coming back at 8 tomorrow morning to work on this some more, and then stack it up, get it out of the way, fold up this tarp, and then going up to my friend's house, and then we're going to go down to Haverhill, Massachusetts. These shelves here, the ones with rust on them, I think I'm just going to shoot primer over them and, you know, hope for the best. I need to get another can of primer too now I'm thinking about it. I'll have to make a list. All these legs here. What I was thinking was, because, like, I'm not going to be able to put a whole lot of shelves on the desk part, I'll just save those legs and whatever shelves I don't use, and depending on how much space this takes up, if I feel like I can get away with setting up, I can't talk. If I feel like I can get away with setting up a second set of shelves, then I'll set them up right next to it. If not, it's no big deal. I'll just stick them in my storage unit. I'll get a smaller shelving unit, brand new. At Lowe's or Home Depot, I've priced them out. I think it'd be like $100. And, well, actually I've got a coupon for Lowe's, so I might just go there. Oh, I've only got a few days left on it. Anyways, yeah, set those up, and then I'll have shelves to put other crap on, and, you know, have this set up, which will be nice. I think for now what I'll do once I get this set up is I'll just put a piece of cardboard down, but eventually I'd like to get a small piece of plywood and maybe some laminate countertop material, and I don't know if I'll glue it down or just lay it over it, but we'll see. And I was thinking too, as I was doing these, that, you know, eventually if I like this setup enough and I decide to keep it, you know, forever, whenever I move to where, you know, I won't have to necessarily take it apart for a really long time, I might paint the whole thing gloss black. I think that would look really nice. But for now, it is just going to be in primer. That's it. I'm not going to go crazy, because whenever I take it out of where I'm living now, I'll have to disassemble it, because there ain't a whole lot of room to get it through the doorway. And there is that sliding glass door in the back, But that leads to a spiral staircase that is impossible to get anything other than a gallon of milk up. So, you know, that was just a thought I have rolling around. I'd like to do it, but let's just see how this works out first. Oh, I did take a hammer and straighten that out a little bit. I can see through the viewfinder that it's a little bent still on that end, but whatever. The shelves will straighten it out enough. I may have to force it a little bit, but it'll be alright. Ideally, I'd sandblast these, but I don't have the place to do that. Oh well. I mean, I suppose I could set something up in a corner in here, but I don't know. I just don't want to deal with the mess. That, and I just don't have the time. So, most of the laundry dried on the second round through the dryer, so that's pretty cool. Well, second load of laundry in the dryer, I should say, and I just ran it again for 40 minutes with some other stuff in it, and that's done now, but I haven't taken it out yet. I'm probably going to have to make 2 trips to come back to get everything in the house, which sucks, because the weather outside, you know, every once in a while it will have like this really wet snow, big snowflakes, and then after that it's fine. And you know, I bought those Tupperware containers I was talking about earlier. I think they're smaller than my other ones, but that's okay. I'm going to make a video eventually on some moving tips that I've come to realize through helping people move and stuff. And, you know, smaller containers, it's no big deal. I also bought a brand new laundry basket, which is going to be nice. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll update you in a bit, I guess, when I'm getting ready to go home. So I'll talk to you then. Okay, it's about 11:40. Still listening to the tunes. I'm just about out of primer. I got one shelf, well, one side of one shelf primed up. I got one leg done. I got that base done. I think I have to rotate 2 of those like once or twice more. And then I got that one started. That's the last leg that I sanded. Tomorrow the plan is to try to get at least 2 of these legs done, assuming I can't get more sandpaper. Get the other side of this shelf done, maybe get this one started. And yeah, if I had more primer, I could put another shelf over there and prime it, but I need to be careful to not get overspray on these, because these, I believe, are, I mean, they look like coat racks to me, but I'm not sure what they're going to be used for. They look new. And I know that our coat racks that we use for events and stuff are pretty crappy, so I'd like to think that these are brand new coat racks to be used for that. And I don't want to get overspray on them, because even though it would be just at the bottom and hardly noticeable, I don't think it would be favored upon too kindly. I wish there was a way to do this that, you know, there wasn't so much waste, but unfortunately I don't see how that could be done. But yeah, I'm going to take my stuff out of the dryer and get all this crap here in one spot, and clean up a little, make sure all the doors are locked, the lights are off, I have everything I need, and then head home for the night, because I'm tired. I've got stuff to do tomorrow. So I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching, and leave comments if you have them. Eventually, when I do get all this stuff ready, I will make a video of assembling it, how I do it, what the idea is, if I haven't explained the concept good enough, and yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave comments if you have them, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.